Hey guys, it's TJ Lowerman, aka ThatSportsGamer, bringing you another breakdown of a team in MLB 13, the show. In this video, we're going to break down the Chicago White Sox of the AL Central. A pretty decent team. They got a bunch of good players, but they also have a bunch of holes at some positions that are going to be a little worrisome. And you're going to have to take care of those if you're going to be doing a franchise with these guys. But they got some great young talent, so let's hop over and take a look at who they got. Alright, as you can see, Chris Sale and Paul Konerko are their two best guys, and that's both ends of the age spectrum as well. Sale is 23 and Konerko is 36, probably only going to have him for another year or two when you do a franchise. Let's take a look at the starting rotation. Obviously, Chris Sale, 96 overall, 23 years old. Dude is going to be a beast. Big lefty. And he's throwing 4 pitches, all pretty hard things except for the change. So yeah, you'll probably get a lot of guys out with Chris Sale. Jake Peavy, you may remember him from the Padres. Guess what? He's still playing baseball. Feels like he's been hurt for the better part of the last couple of years. He's a 90 with an A-pot. I mean, he's 31, so that A-pot's probably not really going to come into play. John Danks, only 27 years old. I mean, they have 4 guys over 85. That's pretty awesome. Gavin Floyd, great stamina, great break on his pitches. He's going to be a good number 4. He's probably better than 95% of the number 4s in the MLB right now. Then a couple guys to look forward to. You got Jose Quintanilla, who's only 24 and a 74 overall, as well as Simon Castro, who's also 24 and a 72 overall. Quintanilla's got the B-pot, which is probably going to help him get a little higher than Castro will, but still some good young choices. Moving to the bullpen, you have 4 guys rated over 80. Matt Thornton, the big lefty, throwing a lot of heat, and look at that, 3 different fastballs and a slider. He doesn't have anything slow, so hitters might know what's coming. Jesse Crane and Hector Santiago. So you got 2 good lefties, 2 good righties in your pen. And it's not saying Matt Lindstrom's not good. He's pretty dope. Look at that 97 velocity rating. I believe he used to close for the Marlins for a short time. The one downside is Addison Reed, 24 years old with a B-pot, but he's only an 80 overall. But he does have 3 decent pitches. So I mean, you might want to think about maybe having Thornton be your closer. Maybe Jesse Crane. Yeah, maybe Thornton, actually. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I mean, maybe Crane. He's got some good break and also very low hits per 9. So that's pretty good. Just in case you aren't comfortable with Addison Reed being your closer. Behind the plate, we're a little weak. Best catcher's Tyler Flowers, 27 and a 73 overall. Behind him is nothing better than a 60. He's got good power, I guess, but the low contact numbers are going to make it hard for him to use that power. If you want power, you got Paul Konerko and Adam Dunn, who are going to play your first base and DH spots. Adam Dunn hits bombs in this game, as does Paul Konerko. Both extremely durable, so I wouldn't expect many games missing from these two. But then after those guys, pretty weak. The 77 in AA, but he's an F potential, and he's 35 years old, so he's probably going to be gone soon. And yeah, with Konerko being 36, I wouldn't expect him to be around for maybe 1 or 2 more seasons at the most. Second base, Gordon Beckham, still young at 26 and a 70 overall. He's very durable. I would like to see him maybe a little better, but you might want to look at the free agent market if you're going to do with franchise, maybe pick someone else to replace him, but he's going to be serviceable, and maybe with that A potential, at some point he'll be up into like the low to mid 80s. Third base, another aging position with not much behind it. Jeff Keppinger is there, starting at 32 years old and a 75 overall, and behind him, not much. So I mean, maybe you would want to think about picking up a Scott Rowland off the free agent pile. Just an idea. He's also old, so, I mean, it's not that great of an idea, I guess. Shortstop, you got Alexei Ramirez. Pretty low power numbers. I was expecting a little bit more in the power rating for him, but he's got very good contact. Backing him up is Tyler Green, who's a 74 in a C-pot. I mean, that's not that great, but he's going to be serviceable for you. I wish they had someone young, but as you can see, this team doesn't. If they have young players, they're not that good, and if they have old players, they're also not that good. Jordan Rios, just mixing up guys here. Alex Rios, he's got a great pop, even at age 32. He's another guy that I'm not sure how many more years you're going to get. He's got 96 durability. I wonder if that plays into their how long they'll play at all, but I doubt it. Jordan Danks, pretty decent dude, 55 rating, so you might be looking for some outfield assistance. Alejandro De Aza, 28 with the 84 overall. Got great contact numbers, but not much in the power. And Dwayne Wise behind him, 35 years old, so he's probably gone after a year. And then in right field, here's one of the shining stars. Going to be, I'm going to say Dayan Visidio, 23 years old with an 86 overall and an A-pot. That is pretty good. So he's going to be a key player on this team. Look at that contact versus lefties at 96. That's ridiculous. Who is this guy? Yes, that's the Chicago White Sox. Pretty good team. They got some players, but they certainly have a lot of holes and some aging players that you might want to have to look about finding some new players for. So stay here at youtube.com/ThatSportsGamer, where I'm going to keep breaking down all the teams in MLB 13 the show. Next week will be the NL Central to go along with this week's AL Central. I hope you like it, and if you do, if you could subscribe up top and like it down below, I'd really appreciate that. And as always, you can hit me up on Twitter at ThatSportsGamer. We can chat it up about what you think about Alejandro De Aza. I mean, why wouldn't we want to talk about that? So stick around, and I hope you like these, and leave me a comment below. That'd be great, too. But yeah, we'll talk to you later.